Heritage, 24/7, 365. Try to realize, even with the world palmed in hand, it's hard reasoning with God's plan. Tribes were bribed firsthand, scammed and banned from natural resources. Ancestors gypped, crammed and shipped to foreign lands as workhorses, so physically equipped, yet considered three-fifths of human. Of course, it corrupted and interrupted our well-being. God we embody, in addition kissed by the rising sun. Oddly, our rituals and entire culture was stolen. Trades, knowledge of cultivation taken, but don't be mistaken. What emerged then from humiliation was the realization of our greatness. 100% facts. The impact of the older generations you can't debate with. Therefore, with great imaginations and natural materials circulating, our predecessors created structures and objects to make living life easier. Allow me to demonstrate a bit further. The clock was redesigned and mastered by the architect Benjamin Banneker, who was an author, mathematician, and astronomer. The rebel Nat Turner led a rebellion against absurd whites who attempted to deter and submerge the Negro birthright. Richard Allen made amends with the Lord when he poured out his soul and became the first African American licensed to preach, fully taking advantage of the First Amendment's free rights to speech. Quantum leap to 1773. The mystique Phyllis Wheatley reached out, being the first black woman to publish a book of poetry without doubt. Dr. Martin Delaney became an editor and was promoted to major on the battlefield for bravery. Harriet Tubman, born in slavery, planned and executed escapes for over 300 slaves, a brave act unheard of. Booker T. Washington founded Tuskegee Institute at the young age of 25. He thrived and had an exceptional motivational drive, striving for perfection. Eli McCoy made up the oil dripping cup, annoyed competition when he left others who tried stuck. Customers starstruck, overjoyed, asking for the real McCoy, and that's where that expression comes from. Lonnie G. Johnson created the world's famous water gun, the Super Soaker, which made him millions in sum. For what it's worth, adults and kids alike went berserk for Nerf, another one of his famous inventions. Despite distance, creative African influences, for instance, spread throughout the entire earth. Of course, it remains a daily battle, no expert, but as he traveled, William D. Davis founded comfort in designing the horse-riding saddle. How ironic. From 67 to the early 90s, Bob Blackburn was the longtime voice of the Seattle Supersonics. In 71, Henry T. Sampson enclosed thoughts began to roam. Figured he contrived the well-known cellular phone to keep in close contact with those suppose he's far from home. No jive. In 1905, Madam C.J. Walker hit a milestone when she created the straightening comb and had beauty products sewn. November 20th, 1923, driving alone day and night constantly, Garriott Morgan had foresight when he designed the traffic light device. At any price, there's many extraordinary black and famous. Where to begin, where to end. The catalog is enormous. Like the great trumpet player Miles Davis, blended a combination of soothing tunes to ease and relax the mind from what you might be going through. Louis Armstrong, Marvin Gaye to Sam Cooke. Overwhelming African significance, overlooked important lost artifacts we didn't get in textbooks. Michael Jackson, Tina Turner, Nat King Cole, they all had that Motown glow. It's amazing how the list is out of control yet full of heart and soul. To all the greats who've held titles, representing strength that outweighs everything these brave people stood for and what they portrayed, even exploiting how they were made, and special gifts God gave. It's never too late to honor and praise, rather imperative to congratulate or emulate our distant relatives. It seems as if we've been schemed, robbed of heritage, stuck on mainstream. Open up your eyelids, young kings and queens. Look past the smoke screen. It's true, our divine bloodline is supreme. By any means necessary, like Malcolm X, let that inner light beam. And finally, in the extreme, timeless words of Martin Luther King, I believe we all have a dream. I give thanks.
It's just different.